Y'all, it is the end of Tuesday, December the 3rd, and this is my fourth recording today. I don't even know if I'm going to post the other ones first. Hang on, let me take this down. Y'all, I don't know if I'm going to post the ones I did throughout the day. I don't know if I'm going to do this in order or if I'm going to do this first, and then we can recap on the progress posts made, because today, I can't take it. But y'all said you wanted motion, right? You said you wanted ripples and you wanted to see something. Was today enough something? I'm talking about across the board, not that unrealistic. Oh, I want the campaign to come out and shove their fucking feet in their mouth and then I'll feel, not that shit. Okay, not that. I'm talking about we have international interest, international connectivities. We have people around the world standing up. We have countries where the government, parts of the government are standing with the people, pushing back, and it's working when they push back. On our end, we had our little chum in the water on Sunday, and then Monday, Mr. Elias lets us know that there's 50 plus suits filed in 20 states related to the test. And we don't have further details on that, but I mean, that's definitely something. That's something. It's not nothing. And I gotta remind y'all, what you're going to see is stuff coming from other places, other agencies, maybe even other countries. You've got the EU talking about, all right, it might be time to shut up Borchland because we're tired of them. They've been fucking with all these tests in multiple places. They think they're slick. No. And so I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know where the first, I don't know where the first flings are coming from. I don't know if it'll be coming from us, from someone else. I mean, honestly, it would work better probably for us, right? If it's not the blues are coming against our God King, but some other multiple countries that are like, yeah, all these people that are in this web, fuck them. And then we're like, oh, well, guess we got to get rid of the people that were involved in this. And it just happens to be Europe, but it's not us. It's like internationally. We just happen to also have information that didn't look good for them. But, we've only been watching this since 2016, but it's not us. This is, So just a thought. I am rambling. End of a long day. I just kind of want to point out a couple other things. Like, this guy isn't even in the office yet, and we've got them. The fact that they are running with what feels like no leash. I know I keep saying it, but I don't feel like it is indicative of nothing happening. And like Mr. Booker said today, don't mistake loudness, right, as strength, and don't mistake silence for weakness. Just because they're letting this shit run and people aren't condemning it publicly all day and all night. I mean, yeah, it is pretty ludicrous. You've got this dude who's not even in office sending a private citizen to have meetings with other world leaders and making public threats against sitting agents and sitting federal employees and sitting powers, and telling how he's going to get involved into and politically punish people if they get in their way. I mean, this guy's not, who is he? He's best buddy. Up here talking about, this is everything I'm going to do. He was over there talking about how he wants to throw money into the UK election behind their version of their Dumpty, and he wanted to play Putineska and be the one with all the money that helps them do it. And it's team building exercise here. Like I said in some of my posts today, you notice these places that wanted iron fist rule, dictatorships, they're making their Hail Mary plays right now, and it's failing. What we saw in South Korea today, fucking amazing. It went from holy shit, they deployed the military on their own people, to holy shit, Parliament and the people came together and said, you better pull this shit the fuck back. We're not doing this. America needs some of that, okay? America's sitting here with a bunch of yahoos wearing a bunch of dumpty shit from China going, yeah, everybody obey us while we ruin everything. Just watch Helpless. And a bunch of y'all are like, yeah, we're going to watch Helpless. Or, yeah, we're just going to, we're going to vote again in a couple of years. I mean, that is only if everyone gets the kind of balls we're seeing in Georgia, the country, or like we saw in South Korea. sure, we might still be okay if the instant he gets in there, the entire nation rises up and is like, fuck you. No, we're not complying with a criminal fucking enterprise. But I don't know. I mean, I hope if that happens, that is our response. But alternatively, just seems like there's a lot cooking, and like it's not even just about us, which is a good thing. Like I said, in the sense that now it's not one team picking on a god king. It's a whole web, and they just happen to be bugs in it that got to get snapped up with it. And then what happens next? I don't know. Unprecedented times, but anything to keep us from what mainstream media news is basically ushering in with a smile on their face. I mean, I don't know how any of you can still stand it. They are acting like this is totally normal. They're to blame for a lot of this because they've normalized so much of this shit that, yeah, they'd smilingly tell you about a private citizen who's now threatening a country on his app and joking about buying another media network and about buying another nation and ha 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 ha, so funny. Joking about the fact that everyone's going to be broke. It's going to be really difficult next year, probably going to crash. So, hey guys, spend the money you have now on the products that are about to go up, like all your technology stuff, because China just banned the export of the shit we need for our military stuff and all our technology because, you know, these people voted for peace and cheaper living, and now they're looking at the opposite of both and trying to tell us that they knew that and this is what they wanted, and we're the libtards that just need to deal with it and don't understand because we're not smart enough, coming from the people that, again, didn't check into anything until after the test. I keep getting personal because in my town, I'm in California, but we're in one of those pockets where there's a concentration of those assholes. And they just used untaxed religious dollars to put a couple of literal PDF protectors, okay? These people attend the churches, they bring their children and sit in the pews with offenders, and then they funnel money into the local seats so that they can then go and call everyone else perverts and sinners and, oh, you're a groomer and we can't talk about black history and we can't have flags on that shit. Meanwhile, they are the literal offender haven. No, not even exaggerating. And so I'm like, I'm going to keep talking about this shit because they slid under the radar. They lied. They didn't talk about how this dude was already recalled. They didn't talk about the money, and they ran on a platform of white delusion. We're not using the supremacy or master. It's white delusion because the other words are not fitting and we're not giving it to them anymore. They ran on that. Okay, that and we're veterans, but then they also voted for the guy that's going to gut the very benefits that they themselves use because most of the people in this town are veterans. So, like, it's that level of brain wave-age here, and then they want to, like, run the school board. Oh, yeah, and the guy, his wife homeschools the kids. Like, they don't even go to the school here, and he was insulting parents and insulting students and then saying that that's who he was protecting. Like, disgusting people in combination with other disgusting people. And we're no longer giving people like that space. We're not protecting their feelings because it's their faith and this is sensitive. God, no, y'all are about to hand us over to other powers on a silver platter because of things you don't even fully understand. You think capitalism and consumerism is your deity, that he's into this shit, that he loves the fact that you have Trump and a flag and a gun and Jesus mashed together in the same picture, and that you think that is part of your religion, and you don't see anything wrong with that. These are the same people who don't understand why they're celebrating Santa in their front yard when they claim to be the hardcore. Sorry, I got a lot of those in this town too. I'm like, why is it all the people that go to the offender church that have all the extra decorations? Like, it's all the people who voted against education for children and women's health care, and all the people who voted against the good stuff want to fill their yards with shit to attract children. Very interesting. All right. Will I part two this? I don't know. It's been a long day. I might part two this. Hang on.